Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with the JV football captains.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from them later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 8th of November, day 2. I'm Sean Gonzalez-Gaspor.
And I'm Hannah Wallach. This past Monday, the History Honor Society held a school-wide mock election to engage students in anticipation for Tuesday's Election Day. Anthony Bolello was on the scene.
I'm here now, where we just finished the mock voting. Every social studies class watched a special edition of the Falcon Report, which featured an unbiased overview of the candidates running for major offices. Students learned about the platforms of candidates for our District 4 House of Representatives seat, Republican Anthony Diaz-Facedo and Democrat Laura Gillen, as well as for one of the New York U.S. Senate seats, where Democrat Kirsten Gillibrand faced off against Republican Michael Sapacone. Finally, there was a rundown of the presidential candidates, Democrat Kamala Harris and Republican Donald Trump. Classes heard from the candidates themselves about their platforms and positions regarding issues including the southern border, the economy, and the healthcare autonomy. After hearing all policy positions, students became the voters. As it turns out, South students favored the Democratic Party's candidates in all three of the races, with House candidate Laura Gillen the most popular of anyone running. In the Senate race, a full third of voters did not favor either candidate on the ticket. Donald Trump, meanwhile, received the most support of any Republicans by sizable margins, perhaps foreshadowing the national race's outcome that ended in his favor. After voting, students partook in another American tradition, receiving red, white, and blue I voted stickers from their poll workers, their social studies teachers. For the Falcon Report, I'm Anthony Bolello.
This week prior to voting, South students posed for the cameras. Last Tuesday and Wednesday marked the annual picture day for South students. Students arrived at their physical education classes dressed very differently from the usual. They were in their best attire, ready to capture a fresh look for the year. Faculty were also encouraged to go down during their free periods to update their photos for the senior yearbook. Without a doubt, the halls of South looked extra fancy during those days. This past week, Mr. Chris Vigiano's design and build class was electric. The class got the chance to construct circuits. It all began in a Super Circuit starter kit that contained all the materials necessary for the exercise. They then downloaded an application called Arduino that would allow them to connect to and control their kit's circuit board from their computer. The students then used this app to write code with the ultimate goal of getting their light-emitting diodes, or LEDs, connected to the circuit boards to shine. The activity was a success as many in the class were eventually able to get their LEDs to light up. All in all, the hands-on activity did a great job for furthering the class's understanding of this fundamental aspect of technology and engineering. An undefeated season is a huge deal.
Jackson Hunter caught up with the team who achieved just that.
Here now, Jackson brings us details of how the JV football team achieved this feat.
Jackson?
The boys' JV football team did the unthinkable and had an undefeated season with 8 wins. The Falcons went against Malvern High School, a very close rival and experienced team, this past Monday, but that sure didn't stop the Falcons. Touchdowns included Aiden Paris diving and scoring 2 touchdowns, Jace Thomas with 1 incredible touchdown with no one brought him down, and an amazing throw from quarterback Dave Dyer to Brandon St. Fort to score a touchdown. We also saw Hunter Rush make amazing field goals to add points to the board. At the end of the game, we saw Malvern trying to make a comeback, but thanks to defensive leaders Joaquin Pagan recovering fumbles, Sherry Raza, Jace Thomas, and Aiden Paris, South was able to secure an undefeated victory 25-8, which the last undefeated JV football team were all the way back in 2002. I had the chance to speak with the team.
I'm here with the JV boys after an amazing victory against Malvern. So, guys, how does it feel to have an undefeated season?
It feels great. All the guys worked hard. We've been putting a lot of effort into the season with constant practicing every day. It feels great achieving something that hasn't been done in 22 years.
It feels amazing. Something to remember, and that's all I got to say.
Most unreal thing ever. Like, I work with these boys every day. We put in hard work, and these boys is like everything to me.
It's just like an unreal feeling. It feels really good to be undefeated, and yeah.
Personally, it's crazy how much hard work we put into this. It went from the clinics all the way in June to now undefeated. It's crazy.
Like Angel said, we've been working since June, so
it's good to see that the hard work really pays off. You know, first time in 22 years, it still doesn't feel real to me, honestly. I think it was good.
Who and what were the keys to the successful season?
You know, obviously it all starts with coaching. You know, the coaches call the plays, and you know, they all just run. All we do is just run them, and you know, when it works, and usually it does. That's why we're undefeated.
What does it take for a team to be successful and undefeated?
All I gotta say is practice makes perfect. Practice every day and keep grinding.
And lastly, what are you guys gonna miss most about this season?
Definitely the friendships and the memories. I love these boys.
Definitely the friendships and memories. Definitely gonna miss the coaches. I'm just gonna miss the bond that we had.
Like Aiden said, I'm gonna miss the coaches, just the team in general, just everything.
You know, what I'm gonna miss the most is the friendships and the coaches, because these coaches helped us work throughout the whole year and make us the best we are. That's about it. You know, just everything about it, you know, from the coaches to the practices to the games and to the friendships that we made along the way. I miss it all.
Good job, guys. Back to you in the studio.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll see the spooky side of late October. But first, a bird's eye view of South students enjoying the warm weather. The Falcon Report will be right back.
They've done is grow apples since the day the world began. Yes, your footprint goes with you, and it's you on this marble, hurtling through space with a path just as thoughtful.
What are you guys doing? I heard there was a bonfire. No, silly, that's the MSA bonfire at Valley Stream State Park next Friday at 5 p.m.
Come to the MSA bonfire!
Come to the Muslim Students Association bonfire next Friday, November 15th at 5 p.m. at Valley Stream State Park.
Halloween's spooky spirit was alive and well here at South this year. Last Thursday, the entire school got into the spooky spirit as teachers, students, and even the administration dressed up in creative costumes.
You guys, it's Halloween, and I'm asking people what they dressed up as. Who are you?
Waldo?
You guys, I think we found him. Come on, let's go! Another Lorax! Are you gonna save the trees, bro?
Yeah.
You heard it right here, you guys. Guys, what are you?
Oh, I'm an Egyptian prince, of course.
No way, bro. What are you, bro?
I'm the chef from Ratatouille.
No way, where's your rat?
Several departments took things to the next level. English teachers dressed up as Boy and Girl Scouts, while science teachers stunned us all in beautiful insect costumes.
I am a butterfly. You're so beautiful! Oh my god! Miss Rico, who are you?
Actually, I'm not sure where I am. Could you tell me where the train station is? Do you know?
Ah! That's a good question, you guys. I don't know my left and right.
In the classrooms, teachers handed out candy, and in the hallways, there were Halloween-themed tunes playing between periods, contributing to the ubiquitous Halloween spirit throughout the school. All in all, it was the perfect lead-up to trick-or-treating after school.
Last week, the Language Honor Society hosted a fun mass decorating activity in celebration of Dia de los Muertos. Gathering in Miss Josephine Evela's room after school last Thursday, the students decorated masks made out of paper mache using materials like markers and acrylic paints. They made sure that their designs were accurate by looking at some examples of Day of the Dead mask designs for inspiration. After they finished designing their masks, the attendees outlined them with either black markers or black paint in order to help make them stand out. Upon the event's completion, the participants were allowed to take their beautiful creations home, and some of them were even put on display in the Language Honor Society showcase. This entire fall, we've seen trends of unusually warm and dry weather, and this week was no different.
Let's turn to Annalisa Wright to see if we have the same this weekend.
Annalisa?
thanks, guys. We'll have yet another 3-day weekend ahead, but it might not be completely warm or completely dry. Tomorrow's weather will be sunny, breezy, and mild with a high of 69 degrees. Tomorrow, though, we will start off much cooler as the temperature descends to the mid-50s. Sunday will have some sun, then clouds. Scattered showers will commence around sunset and even linger into Veterans Day on Monday. Stay warm, South, and thank your soldiers for their service. Back to you in the studio.
Our amazing varsity cross-country team had a great race at their county championship meet last Saturday.
Sharifa Ali has all the details.
Sharifa?
Thanks, guys. The cross-country team had an incredible meet at the Section 8 Conference Championships. Taking the bus this Saturday to Bethpage State Park, the cross-country team was ready to run out the competition and celebrate their seniors. In the girls' 5K, we saw junior Naomi Castang place an outstanding 28th place with an incredible time of 22 minutes and 51 seconds. Also in the mid-20s were sophomore Olivia Castang, senior Hannah Wallach, and senior Sharifa Ali, with respective times of 25 minutes, 29 seconds, 25 minutes, 59 seconds, and 28 minutes and 27 seconds. On to the boys' 5K, we saw junior Cy Lil Hardy get a time of 23 minutes and 18 seconds. Senior Sean Gonzalez Yazpour also scored a time of 25 minutes and 33 seconds. Overall, the team is having an astonishing season so far, and make sure to come and support them in their next meet this Saturday at Bethpage State Park. And that's sports.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Hannah Wallach, I'm Sean Gonzalez Yazpour.
Have a great weekend, South.
Anyways, you guys should follow us on Instagram and join cross country and do winter track, sprint track.